Are you a list maker? If you are, today's video is for you. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to show you a very quick, easy, and fun list idea. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. I am so glad that you are deciding to be here with me today. You could be doing anything else, and you're choosing to spend your time with me, and I appreciate it. For all of you who will engage with me in a positive and kind way, I really appreciate it. Today is for the list makers, and even if you're not a list maker, this might be something that you can make for someone else. I tell you what, I think this is also a great craft fair idea because we're going to be making something that was requested. I've made these before in larger form. We're going to make a smaller version of it. I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because I really want you to see what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so here's a really close-up look at what we're going to be making. This is a beautiful little list making station. So I've made these larger and I decided to make it very, very small and to the point because sometimes we want something that doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Now, like I said, this was requested and I get a lot of requests. And normally what I'll do when I am considering what to make from a request is I will focus on those things that might help the masses. If it is something that is unique to the individual, if you give me specific measurements, unfortunately, that's not something that is going to benefit the masses. So when I'm looking at projects that I want to make based on recommendations or requests, then I look at what it is that is going to help a whole bunch of people. And this really was one of those ideas that will help a whole bunch of people. So what we have here is a list making station that attaches to your refrigerator with magnets. And so this is what we will be making today. So when finished, it measures 6.5 by 9, and I have a 5 by 7 pad on top. And we're going to make the pad ourselves. We're making everything from scratch, and we're putting it all together. So let me show you what you're going to need. So what I have here is I have a band that measures 2 by 12. I have some shopping list 5 by 7 paper that I've made, and I'll have this available on my website. And in the collection, you're going to get these 3 lists. So you're going to have a naughty and nice page that will have a Christmas mouse in the corner making a list for Santa. Then we have a happy everything else list, so you can use this for anything. And then we have our standard shopping list that I have some food graphics down in the corner. So these will be available on my website. And like I said, you will have a file for each one of these. So if you like to make lists or you're doing a craft fair, making something like one of these stations will be attractive to some of the fair goers. So then I am using chipboard on this. And guys, I'm using a medium weight chipboard. So if you're interested in the chipboard and you want to know more about it, click on my Amazon storefront link in the description box. It'll take you to a whole bunch of products that I use in my videos, and you can learn more about those products. So I have a piece that is 5 by 7, and then I have a piece that is 6.5 by 9. Then I have a 12 by 12 piece of decorative cardstock. This is really a light to medium weight cardstock that I'm using, but a medium weight will definitely work on this. A heavy weight might give you a little bit of a challenge as you're trying to fold it over the chipboard, but a medium weight will definitely work. Y'all, this one is going to be very easy because guess what? We get to use our wraparound method again. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm simply going to place it on the diagonal like this. Then I'm going to take my 6.5 by 9 inch piece. I have already put some double stick tape on the back, and this is a large piece. So I personally would not use glue on a piece this large because it might cause it to warp. But if glue is all you have, you can certainly give that a try. But for me, I am going to be using tape, and I do prefer to use tape when I'm using larger pieces of chipboard. So now we're going to take this, and when we put it down, again, we're going to put it down, and I'm eyeballing, but we're going to place it down like this. And what you want, your goal is to have some space here, 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 and here. And if you do, then you'll have a nice little wraparound. I'm going to flip it over and just smooth everything out. Then I'm just going to stand it up on all four sides and just train my paper to fold over. Because what's going to happen is we're going to take this and fold it in like that. We'll take this and fold it up, and then we'll take this and fold it over. So when we were training the paper to fold over, we created a score this way and a score this way. And all we're going to do is cut out on those scores to cut out our triangles. So I'm just doing this on all four sides. So now my piece is going to look like this. I am going to grab my tape, and again, please make sure you are checking my Amazon storefront link if you're interested in the tapes that I use, from the narrow tape to the wide tape. So I am just going to place some tape on here. Then I'm just going to place narrow strips of tape right here. Because I want to make sure all of my ends are nice and stuck. Now you don't have to use as much tape as I'm using if you don't want to. This is just something that I like to do because I like to make sure that I have good coverage on my projects. So let's go ahead and peel away the tape backers so we can get some of the paper out of the way. Alright, so I'm going to take this and fold it over, and we'll take this and fold it over. Now I'm going to take my tape, and I am going to place tape like this. And then I'll place a piece right here, and a little piece right in there. Let's do the same thing over here. I am just going to place some tape. And place some tape here. There was a comment left the other day because my fingers kept getting stuck in the tape, and I can't remember who said it, but you gave me a real chuckle because you let me know that I had left a couple of my DNA cells in that tape because the tape is very sticky, which is exactly what we want. We need to be using good quality tape when we're making our paper crafts, especially if we're making them to sell. So I have peeled away that tape backer, and I am just going to fold this over like this and get it stuck. Then we're going to peel away the tape backers from this side. And fold over like this. Getting everything nice and stuck. Then I'll take my big old spatula and just go along the edges to square everything off. I am going to go ahead and just bring in that 2 by 12 inch piece, and I'm putting it in close to the top, and I'm just going to fold it over and fold it over. Then I'll bring in my glue, and we'll place some glue like that, and let's fold over. And then we'll do the same thing here. I'm going to take that glue, pull it nice and tight, and get it stuck so the front will look like this. I'm going to flip over again because now I'm going to take my magnets and I'm going to place down 4 magnets. I'm going to start with 4, but if I put these on my refrigerator and I see that they aren't holding as well as I want, then I'll go back and add some more magnets. But what I've found in the past when I've made these for the refrigerator, they do actually hold. So I'm going to put that there. Put that there. And these are my 10 by 2 millimeter magnets. Put that one there. And put that one there. You can use a different kind of magnet if you want. These are just the ones that I use. So now I can just let that dry. So I'm going to bring in my shopping list and that 5 by 7 chipboard. And how many pieces you decide to put on yours is completely up to you. How many pages you want is completely up to you. And the type of paper that you use to print yours on is completely up to you. Now I use just a plain old copier paper from back to school sales. And so what I did was I stacked these two together and then I clipped them, and I'm going to take my glue, place some glue, and then I'm just going to run my finger across the top. I don't need a thick bead of glue on here. I just need enough so that my pages are going to stick together. And then we just let that dry. So I'm going to give that a moment to dry, go wash my hands, and I'll be right back. All right, so I think that this is dry enough. And once my reptile adhesive is dry, it dries clear, so I'll have a nice little sheen here across the top. And that tells me that it's ready, so I am just going to take this because I've made it refillable, meaning that when it's done, you can just refill it. If you're selling these, go ahead and add some additional refill pads with what you're selling. If you're making these as a gift, you can do the same thing, just add additional pads. If you're making these for yourself, y'all, we are crafters, so we can make our replacement pads anytime that we want. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to place down our pen. I am going to be using my nice little pen grips. I get these from the Dollar Tree, 10 in a pack. I am going to take my scissors and we're going to just cut straight down the middle so that this will hold a variety of pen sizes. So now I'm going to take my E6000 and I am going to place some E6000 on the back like this. And when I place this down, I've decided that I want to place mine to where part of it is hitting here and a part is hitting here. So I'm just going to take it and place it like that. And then I'm just going to press it down because I really want to spread that glue. I'll let that dry for just a moment. So now I'm going to take my oily cloth and clean away the E6000 from the nozzle. I'm just using a paper towel and I've soaked the paper towel in baby oil. That's all I'm using. So you can use baby oil, mineral oil. You can probably get away with using olive oil. It's completely up to you, but I just use Dollar Tree baby oil and that keeps my nozzle clear And that makes it so that I am eventually going to be able to use this whole tube of E6000 because my nozzle has not clogged. In the past, I'd have to throw it out or I'd cut here to squeeze some out. But because I'm now cleaning my nozzle every time that I use it with an oil-soaked cloth, it keeps everything nice and clear, so I don't have to worry about my cap sticking and I don't have to worry about my glue clogging. So I have this cute little ink pen. I've had these for a while. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I don't know if you can see on the inside, but there is some water or some type of liquid, and there are dried flowers on the inside. So these are really cute, and I think they work well with this particular color scheme. So I'm going to take it, put it in like that, and you can see how cute that is. Then I'm just going to do some very light decorating to this using some fall stickers. And I think I want to take some of these little acorns. I'm going to place them like that. And then I'm just going to wrap them around like that. Then I'm going to take just a nice little sticker and put it on the top like this. And y'all, that's it. We used one piece of 12 by 12. We made our own list pad, and now we have two of these really cute refrigerator list stations, 6.5 by 9. Very, very easy to make. Again, here are the papers in the digital collection. If you are interested in getting those, they will be available on my website, link in the description box. But you can see that you can change out your paper for Christmas and just make Christmas lists along the way. Or you can change out your papers for any season, any reason, anyone. It's completely up to you. But whatever you're doing with the things that you see me making on the channel, just have fun doing it. So I hope that you have enjoyed this super awesome way to make a list station for the refrigerator. If you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do. This is what sets us apart from everyone else. So please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful friends, y'all, please be safe. Be kind and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.